Welcome, Carl.
Thank you.
Are you ready for some Immortal Romance 2 action?
Ooh, hell yes. It's been probably the longest anticipated release ever, I would say, in
Ever?
slots. Yeah, I think so. In online slots, at least. Because it was many years. Many years. Which it typically isn't. Like in slots, if you anticipate the release like 6 months in advance, that's kind of long. I think it started hinting on already like before 2020. People were like sort of mumbling about it, like, oh, is it going to be a Mortal Romance 2, like 2018 type era of Casino Meister? And then nothing, then nothing, then nothing. And then, yeah, I think it came out on Big Win Board and it was supposed to release, I think, yeah, almost like 2023, 2022 type era. And then it got pushed back, or like never really set the date, never really set the date. And then now it's finally out.
I feel that it's one of those games, one of the first games that actually had a little bit of a deeper gameplay
Totally.
when it comes to unlocking the free spins,
Yeah,
different
yeah,
type
yeah.
of features that you have, the almost kind of hidden blood feature in the base game.
Yeah.
Um, so I think it's definitely one of those games that has, from a nostalgia purpose, a lot of fans because it was one of the
Yeah.
better games back then that combined all these things.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's really important is that it was also a good game mathematically and mechanically in combination to having being probably the first game where someone really wanted to go above and beyond and tell a story outside of the slot. Maybe not the first, but having special songs for each one, releasing them on YouTube on the side as well, and like really trying to build a universe around the game.
So then the question is, why did they wait so long with making a sequel?
Good question. I mean, it's been very much around Terrence, the guy who made the original one, who then started Stormcraft Studios, which is still a microgaming type affiliated studio. So it's not like it's a completely separate company now releasing Immortal Romance 2. He probably wanted to do Thunderstruck 2 first, and they did that. And that was pretty big.
But also a long time ago. Like we're
Also, a long
talking
time.
2013 or something for Thunderstruck 2.
Yeah, sorry, Thunderstruck 2, but then Thunderstruck 3 came out. That's what it's called. So a sequel
Is
to
there a
Thunderstruck
Thunderstruck
2.
3?
Yeah,
I didn't
I
even
think that's what it's
realize.
called at least. But there was a sequel to the good Thunderstruck. Yeah, Thunderstruck Storm Chaser is called.
So what's going on here now?
Well, I'm not sure. I
I
didn't see
just
how you
press the
trigger
spin
it.
button. I've
Oh,
actually no
okay,
idea.
so it's a wheel for. So we got a 9x win or something.
It even has the same kind of spin animation and slowdowns behavior,
Yeah.
which is a little bit too old school, I think, to really gel with me these days. Like it feels wrong and dated in the way that they've done it.
Yeah, they definitely had a bit of I mean, that almost obviously have been a big problem for them. And like, how old school do we go?
Yeah.
Because they've obviously gone quite old school in some regards here with the reels. Like they stop immediately. There's no like bounce to it, which is kind of old school way of doing it. I don't even know if the symbols are blurred when they spin on the reels. Maybe they are. But there's a lot of stuff that is kind of meant to feel old school, whereas you have this thing that you've been building for many years. So there's definitely no reason to sort of. There's all the time in the world to do all kinds of animations and stuff.
But you're assuming that it's an artistic decision, whereas I'm just thinking they're working on an old tech stack that can't do new stuff. Conclusions because it's microgaming and that's always been their issue.
I think it's more of like a methodology of like, this is how we do slots. This is where, you know, the scatter, that one gets land animation and the high pairs don't, and da 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 da. I mean, I'm assuming a lot here, but it's like it feels more of a methodology thing than, because if you can add one animation, you can add two. It's kind of how I feel.
Is it the same principle here that you actually have to unlock different bonus rounds? Because I see this meter at the bottom, but I'm not sure what it does.
I think it's mostly cosmetics that you unlock, honestly.
Well, I think that's definitely the way to go. Also, when you consider markets like Sweden, where you can't really, from an operator side, incentivize plays, I think the type of gamification, be it in the slot or on the side, that just gives you cosmetics, is it's just very valuable because it does improve the player's experience, especially if they really like a certain game. It would just give an extra incentive to keep it playing.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't like a game, it's not going to help at all. But that's
No.
not what gamification does anyways. It will only enhance it for those that actually care about it.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I really, really dislike, and it's the type of thing that microgaming has been doing in general, is the use of space. Like, I don't think that feature where you get the Sarah, Michael, Troy, or Amber jackpot is worth taking up, what is it, 15%, 20% of the screen? Like, pressing down the reel so much because of it.
Yeah, I'm wondering as well, because I mean, the way that I see it now, they could just as well have gone on
Put it
top.
at the top, yeah.
Yeah. But normally, you don't have space at the top.
This is not a very exciting feature.
No, I mean, we don't have loads to win, to be honest. At most, we can win, 24x? And that's at most. So Wild Desire is really the only thing that we are after.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, that like some of these mechanics are a little bit dated. I don't know, I feel like this game would have been really strong if it came out 5 years ago. Because then, like, yeah, a 2x multiplier still meant something, a 3x multiplier still meant something. Like, if you look at the most popular games now, you have Sugar Rush and Sweet Bonanza that throw out, like, multipliers in the high hundreds, you know? And you can get there quite easily. Like, with every win, you're doubling, like, a multiplier on every single position that can then merge together. Like, it's just a different era now in terms of, yeah, the math mechanics. So... yeah, I feel like this would have been really, really strong like 5 years ago, but now it feels a little bit dated.
It would have been a decent follow-up if it were released maybe 2 years after the previous one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, 5 years, that's already, 7 years gone. But since then, it's really been shifting, I think. Like back then, 5 years ago, it was still like, you know, it was the Starburst and the Book of Dead type era. And those were on top. But that has all shifted now. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like all these ones, I would have had more fun if I just got Wild Desire every time, even if it was just single Wild Desires.
7% at 94% RTP is a lot that you're giving up for something that is not very exciting or interesting.
I do like this though, that it goes up to 1024.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one at least. Well, I mean, it would be fun if we not got a single one.
Okay, reel 2.
It's good reel.
But what I do like is that at least you're building up to something. Like, you've gotten this feature and they really milk it. Like when you go and play a hacksaw game, their bonus round would have finished 10 seconds ago already.
Yeah,
And that would have been 8 spins.
Damn, that paid so much more than I thought, actually.
Yeah,
what is it that... it would have been nice if they just kind of highlighted which symbols are winning before they go into this big win animation.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically just the aces
and
it's
the
tens.
tens.
It looks like.
Yeah, it's tens. Yeah. Huh.
Ah, so I can choose.
Mm.
And now we have nature.
Morning greenhouse.
It's like Vampire Diaries musical. But it's just a mystery symbol then.
Oh.
Okay, so he's looking at the big greenhouse.
Yeah, he took a bite out of his friends. Friends or whatever. Yeah, so Sarah betrayed them all by doing this vampire thing, I guess.
So maybe she's patient 0 then.
Yeah, I think she just kind of brought it about by... Oh, wait. The clues were there that you were centuries old, so maybe it's that she figured out that they were vampires. I can't remember the original story, but you're kind of supposed to know it.
Yeah, it really feels like I'm back playing 2009. Where I'm like, great, I won 15x.
Did we start on 4K or what?
We started on 4K, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of just with this one getting completely back.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's not bad. Actually in profit now.
That's great.
Yeah, so this one spin was pretty decent.
Yeah.
So here you can see the story.
Okay.
I think that's Amber. So there we have a bit of that divinity coming in.
Oh no. Okay, she's just doing a ritual.
Yeah, it looks like a bit like a Ultima 8 cinematic.
Yeah. But thanks a lot, Joachim. This was really great.
Yep. I'll see you next time, Carl.
See you later. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.